Here we go, Invasion Box Break, live with everyone here on my monthly live stream. All right, let's do this.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hello everyone, today we are breaking this Invasion tournament deck box. It's a battle, so the highest value foil will get these 3 packs, which is pretty sweet come up. It's like I guess doubling what you put in, right? Something like that, whatever. Anyway, this is the Invasion box. Very nice looking. Yeah, looks good, don't it? I'm gonna maybe take that for the thumbnail because that just looks nice. Anyway, so this is a made in the USA box, meaning it's got the little tiny rip right here, but it's got the full seal. It doesn't have that circle missing from the side like Belgium print boxes do. And it also means that the tournament decks are wrapped on the outside but not on the inside. There is no inner wrapper. Also, the foil will be on the front of the tournament deck, so you'll see me pull it out first and put it into a sleeve. It's a foil sometimes it's just a basic land, but that's the slot where it falls in Invasion for the USA print. Okay, that being said, I have little tabs with people's names on them, and yeah, good luck guys. Hopefully we pull something good. I'm gonna pause it because I forgot my knife. Here we go. I got my knife. Everything is set. Knife. Here we go. Yeah, he is. I mean, that's some stretchy. Okay. There you go. Just for that initial cut, you know? Good luck, everyone. Very nice. Put the sharp away. I like to pop it out. Kind of feels like bad not to. This is how it's meant to be displayed in the store. Sick. You know? They knew how to make a display sitting there. Like, these little collector boxes don't do it for me like these do. Like the old boxes do. I mean, come on. Look at that. All right. Bints. You got 2. 1. We just go down the rows. 2. Okay. Let's put this down. And put that there. We know where the foils are again, and like I said, we're gonna be, so they should be face up here. Then it should be your lands followed by 3 rares, then your stack of uncommons. But then again, this is what I'm talking about is the Belgium print, so American print is probably just a little bit different. You hear, right? When I'm shaking it, that's because there is no inner seal on this. I don't want to shake it like a crazy person and make it really loud and audible because, you know, that's some silliness. You'll damage the cards that way. Let's get a sleeve for the potential foil. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Potential foil. Alright, so your rares are probably there. Let's just say these are your rares. Couple extra cards either way. So these should be, oh, uncommons, and talk about the best hit in the set, Aura Shards, when it comes to uncommons. Alright, let's check out some lands. And is that, yeah, see, that's a land. Very nice. Alright, land time. Are all the tournament decks getting open? Were all the slots sold? Actually, Kevin, there are 2 remaining slots. I think maybe 1 to 3. We'll see at the end. But yeah, if you know, if the foil doesn't get hit, the foil doesn't get hit. I mean, the foil. If the rare doesn't get hit, the rare doesn't get hit. You know what I mean. All right. Very nice way to start it with an Aura Shards. Searing Rays. Metathrand Transport. So you guys can see these cards well, right? Best foil, yes. Highest value foil wins the 3 packs. So there's a couple of uncommons there as well. Okay, yes, commons. What are we looking for common-wise? Is Mental Note in this? No, that's Judgment. Submerge, right? That's a couple of bucks. Best, the highest value foil is the winner, not a rare. But yeah, we know there's no foils here in the commons and uncommons. So after 2 tournament decks or so, we're going to stop going through. Oh, there you go. It's a couple of bucks. We're going to stop going through the commons especially. I mean, we're going to go through uncommons for this guy. Okay. So here we go. It should be an uncommon. Spirit Weaver. Let's see. Another uncommon. Yeah. Cremate. Here we go. There's your first rare, Undermine. Your second rare, Route. And your third rare is Marauding Knight. With a couple of lands right here. And if you got a foil, this is it. Nope. Basic land. Sorry. First tournament deck is a dud. Not everyone can have foils, right? This isn't what was that box that we opened recently, like a couple of boxes ago? Mercadian Masks, where you had like a crazy amount of foils. Almost every tournament deck, if not every single one, maybe one in the whole freaking thing didn't have a foil. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, that was that box. This is this box. Good luck on your second one, Vince. Hopefully you can get a foil. Wait, didn't you win last one? So, you know. Well, good luck. Good luck. Alright, here we go. Alright. Good luck, Vince. Your last tournament deck here. No, the square corners thing was a rare event. This has got like a little bit beat up corner on the first card only, which is odd. But that's a common, so it don't matter. So how I look at it, right? You see these wider cards and it looks different. I don't know if you could see that. That's how I could tell where the rares are. So take that sniff. So it looks like 2 cards and then the rares, something like that. So 2, 3, and let's do 2 more. These should all be lands. And we're, again, not going to start taking looks through all the lands anymore. There you go, uncommons. We are really only looking for a couple. And one of those we already got, the Aura Shard, so yeah, this should start going a lot faster. Awesome. Harrow. Good cards, though, and with excellent freaking art. Opt. Aura Shards, Tangle, Sterling Grove, Fact or Fiction. Alright, no doubt. Okay. Let's see if I was correct. Let's do 2. 1. Yep, uncommon. And 2 uncommons. This should be a rare. Yeah, there's your first rare. Breaking Wave. Here's your second rare. Thicket Elemental. And your final rare. Psychic Battle, with some great art there with Urza on it. Look at that. Sick. And then you got, why is the foil there now? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Hold on. Good thing we check everything, huh? Is this a common, uncommon? That's definitely not a rare. That's a common. Aggressive Urge. Well, I just got thrown for a ride here with this. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's Odyssey. That's right there. So then this should be a basic land. So it's Odyssey that's on the front of the deck. Damn, so... Oh, that's going to be tough to spot. Well, we're going to try, guys. There's your first foil anyway. Congratulations, Vince. We got our first foil. You are in the game. At the very least, you need a foil to be in the game. A game of foils, right? So imagine that. Let me take this out of here because... Oh, you know what? I'll put it over here out of the way. But the camera's going to try and focus on that, and I might not want that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Vince. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kevin. At least you're in the game. You got to be in it to win it, right? You can't be in it without a foil. So, I mean, Kevin's very right. You could get 5 foils in the box, and then... What, maybe they're in the last 3. You never know, so we'll see. Trying to, you know. Anyway, here we go. Kylan with 1. Okay. Good luck, Lord Kylan. So now I'm thrown for a loop with the foils and where they are. I don't know if I'm going to be taking out this card here. Let's just see. That's if it's a land. Yeah, so it's a land, so not going to do that anymore. But then it's involved in this slot. Let's see if we can get that correct again. So I think there's 3. And then there's 3 rares, and then this should be your foil and a land. Okay. And these should be your lands. Okay, lands. You know, Robert's table, I would like Prophecy again. I like that. All right. We got some uncommons. Yeah, so we have a couple of... Oh, Whip Silk. That's or it used to be a couple of bucks, but you know how it goes with Wizards and reprints, and over time here, I've gotten a lot of good buy list money out of this card by just saving it, putting it aside, and buy listing it. Probe. We got a probe. Okay, opt. Many people are opting in. Okay. Yeah, Kevin, that's the difference between the Belgium print and the American print. In the American print, there's a specific slot for a foil of any rarity. Whereas in the Belgian print of Mercadian Masks, I know that they just replace it. So maybe the Belgian print, it's replaced? I don't know. I'm not sure. At this point, I'm not sure. I thought this was going to be like Odyssey, where it's on the front of the deck, but it's going to be in the same spot. right after the rares. Uncommon. You know what? Let's fix that. Uncommon. And if I was right, this should be the last uncommon. Uncommon. He looks like Iron Man with some Infinity Stones in his chest. What the hell? You know? Okay, so this should be a rare. Tectonic Instability. Your second rare. Sapperling Infestation. Your third rare. Androdite Leech. And if you have a foil, it is here. There you go, with Kavu Chameleon. So how I'm predicting where the rares and the foils are is I'm looking at the side of the deck. Video is messed up. We got this for Kylan. I'm going to go with the computer audio because we are live and we need to make sure we do this box break live, okay? All right, so let's put that aside and switch over to this camera now. There we go. I had to turn on the audio for this perspective. I'm looking at the people in chat. Give me a thumbs up if we got audio. I don't want to go further. I'm going to prepare Paul's go. But I'm not going to start it until I see a thumbs up from everybody in chat that you can, in fact, hear me. Okay, Paul. This is you. Okay. Let's pause the recording. Okay, I have assurances I am being heard. I have to yell to be heard almost the same amount, but good luck. Good luck, Paul. Freaking let's do this, you know? Battling through adversity. Such horrible problems here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, right? But you see this band of like white. It's like dark, white, dark. So I figure lands, rares, and maybe foil, which maybe it looks like there's a different one, 3 and 1, and then a band of uncommons, and then the rest commons. That's what it looks like to me. So I break it there. Okay, I think this is spot on. So let's call it 1, 2, 3 rares, a foil, and a land for good luck. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to do 2 lands for good luck. Just in case. Okay. These should all be just lands. Lands. Okay. This should be an uncommon. Yes. The Rage Weaver. Look at that art. That is some like 90s freaking fantasy poster art right there. Sway Tangle. Ritz Attendant. I've made some good dollars on the buy list with Tangle. Chromatic Sphere. Okay. Look at Urza and Baron. Baron waited for the nausea to pass, or for Urza to say something else. He waited in vain. Alright, that's some serious, like, lore in the card that we just don't get nowadays. Commons, and we're just checking them, which there should be no reason for it, but we are. Okay. Here we go. If I was spot on, this should be a rare, but, you know, give me a card or 2 leeway. Oh, spot on. First rare, Nightscape Master. Second rare, Sabo's Web. Third rare for Paul, Absorb. Nice. I like it. Just like nice and simple. And if you got a foil, here it is. Oh, you got the foil land. The first foil land. Yeah, I don't think you can get more than 1 foil per tournament deck when it comes to Invasion. I think the American ones might have them rigged like that. Whereas, as we know, the I think this might be in the lead so far, by the way, Paul. Congratulations. And this is land number 341. So if you're going to look it up, make sure you type in Swamp 341. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. The Mercadian masks, from what it seems like to me, from the few multiples that we've gotten a couple with 2 and a couple with 3. It seems like you can't get like 2 or 3 uncommons or commons. It's like 1 rare, 1 uncommon, 1 common, 1 land. We got 4. Okay, and I think that's the max. I don't think you can get any more. I think that like the random number generator spins for each slot, and you know, in that deck it just came up all 4 as foils. But like I think that that's how it goes for Mercadian masks. That's what it seems like. All right, what, anybody looking at TCG Player or the TCG app? I'm curious as to the value. I do think Paul's in the lead with that one. Doc Lab, you're up next. 1. All right, good luck, Doc Lab. This guy has like the luck when it comes to opening stuff with me. Dude is the one who opened the 4 foil tournament deck, so yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, do you see it again? You see these, like, it's not just random. These the changes in color on this side. That's different sheets. Okay, I think this, yeah, it was 341, Paul. I think this is 3 rares, foil, and let's just do 2 lands for good luck. Okay, this should be all lands. All lands. This should be uncommons, some more tangles, some cremates, Urborg drakes. Okay. Yep. Paul is in the lead with a $4 swamp. Should be the first rare. Yes. Verdaloth the Ancient, which is not a bad couple of dollar card, you know. There's worse. Planar Portal, and look at that art with like the Phyrexian face and all that madness. And your final rare, Bend or Break, with your foil being or not being Backlash. Sick looking common. It's sick because it's a gold, which, like, yeah, isn't that cool? Awesome. Backlash, illustrated by Chippy. All right. And then lands. Okay. You guys can hear me still? Getting mixed signals over there in the chat. But Doc Lab, congratulations. Backlash. Very nice looking. Okay. I mean, I would have been surprised if Doc Lab didn't get what's it called? A foil, you know. Dude just has that luck. Justin G, you're up with 1. Up on deck, I believe, is Robert's Table. Yep. Oh, so it's just Stefan that's frozen, not me. Great. Okay. Okay. Backlash is like 25, says Paul. Very nice. You're in the lead, Doc Lab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, 3 rares, a foil, and 2 lands for good luck. Okay, your lands. I have to remember to speak loud, guys. I'd love to just mumble to myself, but that is not possible with this microphone setup. Yeah, I thought so. This is a pretty nice foil. So Doc Lab is in the lead. Alright, Justin G, this is your shot. Here we go. First rare. Spirit of Resistance. This went up at one point. It went back down. And Stand or Fall. Second rare. Final rare. Hana. Hama. It's the ship's navigator. And your foil is a foil land, but we now know that that is not good enough to remain in contention. The Backlash is the card to beat, but boy, if that mountain isn't pretty. Alright. Very not happy about my audio, but, you know, what are you going to do, right? I wanted to open this stuff and have some recordings. So for this video, I will only be putting up pricing for cards that are a few dollars or more. I'm not trying to price every single little card. It gets tedious and time consuming. Robert's Table. Here we go. Good luck. Like, Aura Shards definitely gets a pricing, you know. The foils get pricing, but beyond that, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Again, look at the side, and I'm going to break it right here. I'm going to take the 3 rares, foil, and 2 lands. Lands. And this is how fast you can do it once you figure out where you're breaking it. Come on, where is another Aura Shards? You want to see Aura Shards too? Holy day. That's another card with some Urza art right there. Well, we gotta check, right? Even though we know that there's no foils here, we won't be blamed for not checking. Should be your first rare. Yep. Tech. Fireworks outside. It is the 5th of July. Desperate Research by Ron Spencer art right there. And your final rare is Baron Spite. Great card with some nice, what's it called? You know. Friggin' Therese Nielsen art. That's what I'm looking for. And your foil, Orm's Touch. Now, does that beat Backlash? I don't think so. I don't think so. Still, though, very nice. Very nice foil. Robert's Table. You did well. Okay. Robert's Table. Orm's Touch. Not bad, right? Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay. Robert's Table. Now, Stefan with 1. And then Kevin, you got another. And then that leaves 3 open. Oh no, so Doc Lab is in the lead. I'm going to open 1 as well. Okay, I only see a really white card there, so I'm going to assume that's a foil. And I'm going not do that. And I think I have one uncommon here. One uncommon, 3 rares, foil, and 2 lands. I don't know about this break, this one, Stefan. We'll see. Maybe it's maybe I have the foil on the back here of these lands. Nope, all lands. Uncommons. And yep, there's your commons. Now, here we go. Rage Weaver. Kevin, you didn't go yet. You're next. You're not out of any running. Although, I guess he's saying that that's what he's going to get. Okay, if that's what you're saying, then maybe. That's 3 uncommons. Okay, here's your rare. No, wow. So, unfortunately, it does not look like you have a foil, because there's 3, unless it's a foil rare. Collective Restraint, and that is some crazy art right there. Crusading Knight. And here we go. Foil rare. No. Stalking Assassin. No foils, Stefan. I am sorry. That is not great. With that tournament deck, you are not in the running, sir. Okay, Kevin's gonna go, then I go. And then, Stefan, I'll give you one more shot. Okay? Kevin's gonna go. Or maybe not. If there's no foil rare, I might keep the last 2. Okay, come on. Let's see this. Okay. Kevin, your 3 rares, foil, and 2 lands. Let's see, just lands. Lands. Alright. Uncommons. Come on, where is this Aura Shards at? I want to see a second one. Aura Shards. Kevin, here we go. Let's get to your rares and foils. Okay, here we go, here we go. First rare, Dueling Grounds. That's a couple of bucks. Second one, Spinal Embrace. It is not a bait and switch for Kevin yet. Okay. Third one, here we go. Callous Giant. Kevin, your foil, or not, is here. Oh, Urborg Phantom. Friggin' Kevin's first non-land foil. It is pretty sick looking. Ooh. That's nice. Looks good, but I don't think there's any value there. But it looks good, Kevin. You can be happy that you got an actual foil something. Uh-oh. There's 3 left, and there's a foil rare in there. It's going to be very hard to give one up, Stefan. I don't know, man. Kevin. Okay, this is mine. Yeah, right, Paul? He's like 29 cents. He'd rather have a land. Kevin, you finally got your foil, man. I'm happy. Okay. I know Robert's table, but, you know, just him not getting a foil land is like, you know, a win. Here we go. Lands. Uncommons. Give me an aura shards. No? Okay, fine. And your commons. Alright, here we go. First rare. Oh, no, common. And there might be another one. Huh. There's another one. And then rare. Oh, really? So maybe there's the foil rare. It doesn't look like it, though. Doesn't look like a foil for me. Dromar the Banisher. Void. And your final one, AetherDrift. Alright. Well, the last one is mine. I feel like I want to rip another one until I get a freaking foil now. That's annoying. Alright, how about this, Stefan? We're going to flip a coin. I don't have a coin. What can I... Why did I say flip a coin if I don't have a coin? What can I do? Let me think about this for a second. I don't want to just like flip a card because, like, you know, whatever. Let's flip a card. Let's do some chaos orb stuff. Hey, okay, that I didn't say who was who though, even though I flipped it good. Way to be stupid. Okay, I'm gonna be the top side. The back side is Stefan to go first. Whoever's side comes up first gets this one. The other person gets this one. Okay? Here we go. I'm the front, Stefan's the back. Stefan's the back. There you go. Alright, Stefan. Here we go. Let's clear this out. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. That's me. Alright, Stefan. You won the flip. Good luck. I think he's got the foil rare here for some reason. I'm going to call this uncommon, uncommon, rare, rare, rare. Well, even though that looks like a foil. Foil, land, land. Okay. Lens. You got your uncommons. Okay. Doc Lab, fair chances of a no foil rare box. We've had that at least twice. Uncommon. I know I grabbed at least one uncommon, maybe two. Here's your first rare, Kavu Lair. Your second rare, Jade Leech. And your third rare, Well Laid Plans. With your foil being a land. Well then. Well then. So either this tournament deck, for me, has a foil rare or no foil rare in the box, and Doc Lab gets it. I was fully expecting a foil rare there, Stefan. Sorry. This is Therese Nielsen, island number 337. It is a good land. Okay. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear? Do you need me to say the land number again? Anyway, this is the last one, and it is mine. Let's see what we get, if we can get the foil rare. Oh, please, let there be a foil rare. Okay. 2 cards. 1, 2, 3 foil, and add a land or 2, extra one. Okay, lands. Let's see an aura shards. Come on, aura shards. Charging troll. Morning. Okay. Okay, no aura shards. Only 1 aura shards in the whole box. That is kind of crazy, no? Uncommon. Uncommon. This may or may not be an uncommon. We'll see. First rare. Stormscape Master. Second rare. Restock. And for your maybe foil rare, we have a Crystal Spray. Or maybe it's in the 4th slot, or maybe there's no foils. And your final foil is a land. No foil rares in the box. Ouch. Well, that's our like 3rd box or so, maybe. Old school one without a foil rare. Doc Lab, you know, your luck is impeccable, is all I can say. Congratulations. I do believe that your card over here, let me just pull it out so we can check it out. I think, I'm pretty sure that's the winner. Right here. Backlash. What do you think? I think so. I'm just gonna call it. There's no way I see anybody else beating this, but here we go. Yeah, I think so, Kevin. That was pretty rough. 1 foil uncommon and no foil rare. But there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 foils in that box, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, 9 foils, 4 of them being lands. So Doc Lab, congratulations again. Well, I'm gonna end the video live stream. Stick around for a minute. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon, all of the fun things, and I will catch you soon. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?